Hey guys, welcome back to Living the Dream,
I'm Marge.
and I'm Jim.
E.
Okay. So a few of you asked on Facebook what type of bicycles we were riding, how long we've been riding, are we avid riders or over the mountain
Probably should've
riders?
known.
And we're not. We actually got into mountain biking probably a little over 7 or 8 months ago.
No, it was beginning of April.
Okay,
Corona.
that's right.
So,
Yeah, a
we
little
had
bit
nothing
longer.
to do, and we had bikes, and decided we'd try to be healthy.
Yeah. So I had actually been mountain biking for a while, recreationally and work related, and I introduced that topic to Marge, and it was met with a teeny bit of resistance. She can kind of go over why.
Just didn't think I'd like it. Last time I was on a bicycle, I was probably in my early 20s.
So quite a while ago.
Yeah. Thank you. We actually got the bikes for RV, so if we needed to run somewhere, we have a Class A. We wouldn't have to unhook everything and run to the market. We thought, well, if we just need, a few things, grab a backpack and an e-bike. And when the Corona hit, we said, well, got nothing else to do. The store was closed that we work at. So we said, well, we'll do some biking and I'll give it a try. Didn't think I'd make it around the block, but actually I really, really like it now. It's a lot less stress on your joints than running. And I was really firming up pretty good, losing some weight, feeling a lot better. So really enjoyed it. And the bikes are great, because if we get tired, we can just put it on the pedal assist and
Go home with ease, so cruise the lake in comfort, essentially, yeah. And she raises a valid point that I actually forgot about. We were in a training class over at Daytona Beach, and Ross Myers Harley Davidson was sponsoring this Riding Academy Managers training. And we had a very short walk to the dealership, but it started raising some questions like, what if we needed to get cat food or milk or just wanted to do something not necessarily close to the campground? So we opted for that. And we opted for the e-bikes because of what she just said. And we'll talk a little bit later about the different classes, the 1, 2, and 3. At the time, we actually had a Class 3 e-bike. But it gave us a little more flexibility if we were to get away from home and wanted to get back either by being totally lazy and completely throttle or pedal assist. So it's worked out quite well. We've gone through now, well, we're on our second set. We originally started with some bikes from Amazon called Kleinzy. And they were actually pretty good,
Yeah,
but
they were
unfortunately, yeah, there was nobody local that could work on them because the parts came from overseas and they weren't comfortable with them. And they weren't exactly well made, but they were decently made for the price. So we wound up upgrading those to a couple of Electra Trek e-bikes, and they are Class 1 e-bikes only, which we'll talk about, like I said, in a little bit. But we've actually got a bunch of our friends now. You guys know Billy and Valerie. They now e-bike as well with the RV, and they also e-bike recreationally. So we've RV'd together and bicycled together, which is a hoot. You'll see some pictures probably of that coming up real soon. So without any further ado, let's get to the e-bikes that we have. So our bikes are Electra bikes, and they are actually owned by the parent company Trek. They are a 36-volt, 300-watt-hour battery system. And they have 3 separate pedal assists, which makes them a Class 1 bike. Class 2 has a throttle, Class 3 has a faster throttle. Each of those blue dots represents about 20% of bike power, and you would cycle up and down for your pedal assist or just simply ride on a regular bike. There is a USB charging port with them as well. When we ride, we do ride safely. We wear a white helmet with some reflective tape and a strobe light on the top so people can see us. We also wear a mirror that velcros to our upper arm and allows us to see traffic that's approaching so we can react and drive accordingly. Lastly, we do use a bike bell so we can warn some pedestrians or other bicyclists that we're approaching. I wear a whistle as well, just for the people who don't hear me coming. So this is Margie's. Hers is a step-through 26-inch tire Trek e-bike. You'll see the pannier bags on the back, which have 2 very large pouches and 2 smaller pouches. The saddle does drop down all the way without impeding any of the bars or cables. Some reflective lights on the bike front and back, as well as some strobe lights that are USB rechargeable. You can see her pedals here a little bit forward of the down tube, and that is a flat foot technology that Trek Townies are famous for. This is my bike, 27.5-inch tires on this one, similar. My weight comes in at about 49 pounds, Margie's at about 48. So hopefully that answers some of your questions you had. Smash the like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you again on Living the Dream.